For millions of years, crocodiles have ruled the world's waterways, virtually unchanged since the age of dinosaurs. But in the last century, humanity's relationship with these ancient reptiles has undergone a dramatic shift. From endangered species to farmed commodity, this is the story of how crocodiles went from wild predators to products on a shelf. The ancient allure of crocodiles. For thousands of years, crocodiles have captured human imagination. These prehistoric creatures, virtually unchanged for millions of years, have played various roles in human culture. Some cultures revered them as sacred beings, while others saw them as valuable resources. From ancient Egypt to modern-day farms, our relationship with crocodiles has been ever-evolving. Let's travel back to the 1800s in North America. The Civil War had just ended, and there was a huge demand for leather goods. Footwear, belts, saddlebags, you name it, people wanted it. This kick-started a massive hunting spree for American alligators. Tens of thousands were hunted and processed in local tanneries. But here's the thing, demand quickly outpaced supply. Hunters started looking south, targeting crocodiles in Mexico and Central America. The effects were devastating. Wild populations were nearly wiped out in many areas. It was a wake-up call, but one that wouldn't be fully heeded for decades to come. Fast forward to the aftermath of World War II. The world was rebuilding, economies were booming, and once again, crocodile skins were in high demand. This time, the hunt went global. In Africa, Nile crocodiles were the primary target. Over in South and Southeast Asia, Australia, and Pacific Islands, it was the saltwater crocodile that bore the brunt of the hunting. South America wasn't spared either. The late 1950s saw the beginning of commercial caiman hunting. The black caiman, with its highly prized skin, was the first to be targeted. When their numbers dwindled, hunters moved on to other species. The birth of crocodile farming. By the 1960s and 70s, it was clear that something had to change. Wild crocodile populations were in steep decline. Some species were on the brink of extinction in certain areas. It was in this context that the concept of crocodile farming began to take shape. Crocodile farming was seen as a potential solution to two problems. First, it could reduce pressure on wild populations. Second, it could create commercial incentives for crocodile conservation. It was a radical shift in thinking, using sustainable commerce as a tool for preservation. The late 1970s and 1980s saw the development of many crocodile farming programs. These weren't just about producing skins and meat. They were designed to generate conservation benefits too. In Zimbabwe, they started farming Nile crocodiles. Australia, Papua New Guinea, and Indonesia focused on saltwater crocodiles. The USA turned its attention to the American alligator. Venezuela began farming caiman crocodiles. Each program was tailored to the specific species and local conditions. The farming process. But what exactly happens on a crocodile farm? It all starts with breeding. Farms provide the right habitat, temperature control, and feeding to ensure healthy crocodile growth. Some farms breed their own stock, while others collect eggs or young crocodiles from the wild. Farm staff keep a close eye on each crocodile's development. They track growth rates, health status, and overall condition. This data helps determine when each animal is ready for harvesting. Crocodiles are harvested for different products at different ages. For meat, they're typically harvested at 2 to 3 years old. But for the highest quality skins, farmers often wait until the crocodiles are 5 to 7 years old or even older. After harvesting, the real work begins. Meat is processed for food markets. Skins undergo a complex tanning process to become leather. Other parts, like bones and organs, are collected for various uses. Throughout the process, quality control is crucial. Skin quality, meat hygiene, and other factors are carefully monitored to meet industry standards. The journey of crocodile skin. The transformation of a crocodile skin into a luxury handbag is a long and complex process. As soon as the skin is removed, it's cured with salt. This prevents rotting and preserves the skin until it reaches the tannery. At the tannery, the skin goes through several preparatory steps. It's soaked to remove salt and rehydrate the skin. Then it's fleshed to remove any remaining meat or fat. The scales and outer layer of skin are removed in a process called liming. The skin is then delimed, bleached, and pickled to prepare it for tanning. The actual tanning process turns the skin into leather. While vegetable tans are used for some leathers, crocodile skins are usually chrome tanned. This gives better control and more uniform results. After tanning, the leather is shaved to a uniform thickness, dyed, and finished. The exact finishing process depends on the desired end product. For high-end fashion items, this often includes creating a high gloss and enhancing the natural scale pattern. The many uses of crocodile products. While skin is the main product, crocodile farming produces much more. Meat. Crocodile meat is a delicacy in many parts of the world. It's high in protein and low in fat. Some describe the taste as a mix between chicken and fish. In places like Australia and parts of Southeast Asia, you might find crocodile steaks or crocodile jerky on the menu. Traditional medicine. In some cultures, particularly in East Asia, various crocodile parts are used in traditional medicine. The gallbladder and penis are especially prized. While the efficacy of these treatments isn't scientifically proven, there's a significant market for these products. Tourism. Many crocodile farms double as tourist attractions. Visitors can learn about crocodiles, see them up close, and sometimes even hold baby crocodiles. It's an additional revenue stream for farms and can help educate the public about crocodile conservation. The geography of crocodile farming. And crocodile farming isn't evenly distributed around the world. It's concentrated in areas where crocodiles naturally occur and where there's a tradition of working with these animals. Australia is a major player in crocodile farming, particularly for saltwater crocodiles. The Northern Territory is the largest producer, accounting for about 2/3 of Australia's production. Interestingly, some of the farms are owned by luxury fashion houses like Hermes and Louis Vuitton. Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia have significant crocodile farming industries. They primarily farm Siamese crocodiles. These countries not only produce skins and meat, but also export live crocodiles to other farms. Several African countries, including Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Zambia, also have crocodile farming industries. They mainly farm Nile crocodiles. Some farms in these countries started as conservation projects and evolved into commercial operations. The American alligator is farmed primarily in southern states like Louisiana, Florida, and Georgia. In Louisiana alone, alligator farming is a $60 to $70 million industry. Animal welfare and conservation, the controversies. While crocodile farming has been touted as a conservation tool, it's not without controversy. Animal welfare groups have raised concerns about the conditions on some crocodile farms. Issues include overcrowding, poor water quality, and stress-induced diseases. There are also concerns about the methods used to kill crocodiles for harvesting. Some argue that crocodile farming has indeed helped conserve wild populations by reducing poaching pressure. Others contend that the link between farming and conservation is weak, and that farms may even incentivize illegal collection of eggs or young from the wild. The fashion industry's use of exotic skins is increasingly under scrutiny. Some brands have stopped using crocodile skin due to ethical concerns. And while crocodile farming is often presented as having minimal environmental impact, there are concerns. These include the disposal of waste from farms and the potential for farmed crocodiles to introduce diseases to wild populations if they escape. The global trade in crocodile products. The international trade in crocodile products is tightly regulated. According to recent data, Over 1.5 million crocodilian skins are legally exported each year from about 30 countries. Nearly half of these are classic crocodile skins, with the rest being caiman skins. The main species in international trade include the Nile crocodile from Africa, the Siamese crocodile from Southeast Asia, and the saltwater crocodile from Australia and Southeast Asia. But it's not just about skins. The trade in crocodile meat is also substantial, with around 400 tons exported annually. China and Hong Kong are the main importers of crocodile meat. The future of crocodile farming. As we've seen, the crocodile farming industry is complex, with economic, conservation, and ethical dimensions. It's an industry that's constantly evolving in response to market demands, conservation needs, and changing public attitudes. Some farms are experimenting with more ethical and sustainable practices. Others are diversifying into tourism and education. Meanwhile, advances in material science are creating new alternatives to crocodile leather. The story of crocodile farming is far from over. As we continue to navigate our relationship with these ancient creatures, one thing is certain: the crocodile will remain a powerful presence in our world, both in the wild and on farms. What do you think about crocodile farming? Should it be stopped, or are the bags too cool for it to matter? Let us know in the comments below. And to check out how the largest land bird, ostrich, is processed, click on this video.